You're not gonna believe what Africa is planning. Forget China, America, or any of those big players. This is a game changer, a record-breaking project that's set to be twice as big as the almighty Three Gorges Dam. And the country behind this colossal endeavor? Drumroll, please. It's none other than the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. Hold on to your hats because we're diving straight into the heart of the Congo River, where an $80 billion mega dam is in the works. Yeah, you heard it right, $80 billion. That's not pocket change, it's almost the entire annual GDP of the DRC. Alright, let's dive deeper into why the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, might just be the perfect stage for this mega dam spectacle. First things first, the DRC is a behemoth. We're not talking about your everyday large country, we're talking second largest in Africa and 11th largest globally. Imagine a land so vast it could play hide and seek with entire European nations. With 95 million people calling it home, the DRC is like the quiet giant in the room, unassuming but packing a serious punch. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Wildlife. Picture this, vast stretches of untamed land, the kind that makes David Attenborough drool. Elephants lumbering through dense jungles, their tusks glistening in the dappled sunlight. Chimpanzees swinging effortlessly from tree to tree, orchestrating their own version of a high-flying circus. The DRC is not just a country, it's a Noah's Ark of biodiversity. And when a country of this magnitude, with an orchestra of elephants and a parade of chimpanzees, declares, "We're building the biggest dam in Africa," it's like the lion of the jungle roaring. You sit up and take notice. Because if the DRC is putting on a show, it's going to be one for the records. Sure, it might not be the usual suspect when you think mega dams. You might have expected China, the US, or some other global powerhouse to steal the spotlight. But therein lies the brilliance of it. The DRC is stepping onto the global stage, saying, "Hey, we've got the space, the people, and the wild wonders. Now, let's power up this continent." So, when you wonder why the DRC, think of it as the unsung hero of the mega dam saga. It's not just about energy, it's about a country with the potential to reshape the narrative of power, quite literally. And remember, in the jungle of mega dams, the DRC is the king, roaring and ready to make history. But let's rewind a bit and talk geography. Ever heard of Inga Falls? If not, get ready to have your mind blown. Inga Falls isn't just a picturesque cascade of water, it's a force of nature, a 15-kilometer stretch of hydro madness that plunges almost 100 meters deep. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's settle the debate. Is it a waterfall or rapids? It's like Mother Nature herself couldn't decide. Some argue it's the world's largest waterfall, others claim it's more of a rapid fiesta. The verdict? Well, that's still up for grabs. Now, let me hit you with some adventure tales. Steve Fisher, the adrenaline junkie, decided kayaking down this aquatic roller coaster was a splendid idea. Almost drowning in the process, he lived to tell the tale. But rewind a few decades, and you've got a team of French kayakers trying their luck. Spoiler alert, none of them made it. Inga Falls is the kind of place that even the bravest daredevils approach with caution. So, why all the fuss about Inga Falls? Picture this, a relentless torrent of fast-moving water that could make a tsunami blush. Experts, those folks who measure water's power for a living, believe this aquatic powerhouse could churn out a mind-bending 40 gigawatts of energy. To put that into perspective, it's like harnessing the might of a thunderstorm, but not just for a few hours, for as long as the river flows. And why does this matter? Well, 40 gigawatts is no small feat. It's a whopping 50 times more than what the entire population of the DRC is currently guzzling up. It's like tapping into nature's own electric symphony, conducting a power orchestra that could light up cities, homes, and dreams. So, when we talk about Inga Falls, we're not just talking about water cascading down rocks. We're talking about an energy treasure trove, a potential that, when unleashed, could redefine not just the local landscape but the energy map of an entire continent. Inga Falls isn't just a natural wonder, it's the beating heart of a mega dam dream, waiting to surge with power, 40 gigawatts of it. And that is nature's way of saying, let the energy games begin. Let's jump into a time machine and zoom to the 50s. Belgium had this grand idea, let's dam Inga. But the Congo, in its newfound independent swagger, threw the diplomatic equivalent of a shrug and said, "Nah, we're doing our own thing now." Fast forward a bit, and in the 70s, the DRC decided, alright, let's get our hydro on. Inga 1 and 2 were born, small fry compared to the colossal potential of Inga, harnessing less than 5% of its raw power. They did their thing, powering industries like copper mines, But let's be honest, it was like having a Ferrari and using it for grocery runs. Now, let's hit the fast forward button to today. Inga 1 and 2 are like retired athletes trying to relive their glory days, barely scraping by at 30% of their original power generating prowess. There's talk about patching them up, maybe throwing in an Inga 3 to join the hydro party. But hold your horses, because the real star of this energy extravaganza is none other than the Grand Inga Dam. Imagine this, a colossal 200-meter wall strategically placed at the southern end of the Bundi Valley. It's like playing cosmic plumber, blocking the drain in your bathtub, but on an epic, world-changing scale. Now, picture not 1, not 2, but 6 power stations standing at attention, each equipped with turbines that could rival a sci-fi spaceship's engine, cranking out between 4 and 8 gigawatts of power. That's not a power station, it's a power symphony. But that's not all. There's another wall, this time at the top of the majestic Inga Falls. What's its job? To play river traffic controller, diverting the wild rapids into the Bundi Valley. Now, here's where the magic happens. When that unleashed wall of water crashes through those high-tech turbines, it's like unleashing the kraken of energy, a jaw-dropping 40 gigawatts. To put it in perspective, that's more than double the reigning heavyweight champion of dams, the Three Gorges Dam. We're talking next level, world record-breaking, shake the earth kind of energy. So, when we talk about the Grand Inga Dam, we're not just talking about bricks, concrete, and turbines. We're talking about rewriting the energy playbook, creating a powerhouse that could redefine not just the DRC's future but the energy landscape of the entire planet. It's not just a dam, it's a symphony of power, and the world is waiting for the first notes to play. Get ready, because the Grand Inga Dam is about to take the stage, and it's bringing 40 gigawatts of pure, unbridled energy with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. $80 billion? Can the DRC afford that? On its own, probably not. But, and it's a big but, foreign investors are eyeing this project like a jackpot. Countries like South Africa and Nigeria are already waving their checkbooks. The World Bank, European Investment Bank, and African Development Bank are throwing money into the ring. It's like a financial Royal Rumble, and everyone wants a piece of the action. But, and there's always a but, there's no guarantee it'll happen. Construction costs could balloon, corruption in the DRC is like an unwanted house guest, and then there's the ethical dilemma. The dam could displace over 30,000 villagers and wreak havoc on the environment, putting fragile species like bonobos in jeopardy. So, here's the deal. Africa's $80 billion mega dam is either the superhero of green energy or a pipe dream with a hefty price tag. What's your take? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you're into the wild world of colossal projects and mind-blowing facts, don't forget to hit subscribe. Oh, by the way, before you go, there's a NEOM huge update waiting for you. You won't believe what's happening in the future city rising in Saudi Arabia. Click on the link and let the adventure continue. Until next time, dream big, live large, and we'll catch you in the next video.